She'd obtained the gun illegally, so there was no record of her owning it. Swallowing, glancing uneasily beneath the desk, she rose and walked around it, past 2 student chairs and boxes she had yet to unpack. She reached the door. Asking who was there would seem weird because she wasn't at home. So she unlocked the door and opened it, her body on full alert and ready to go for the gun. "Hi. Saw your light." A man stood in the darkened hallway, only the night lights illuminating the long spans of faculty offices. He stood slightly back as if giving her room, his voice soft in the evening, and his British accent unmistakable. "I'm Jethro." He held out a large hand. She swallowed and accepted it, shaking quickly and releasing him. Good. He was a person who was supposed to be in the building, and that fact lowered her blood pressure immediately. He wore casual jeans and a t-shirt beneath a battered brown leather jacket. Gemma Falls." The name rolled easily from her tongue after a month of practice. "Jethro Hanson?" He was even better looking than her friend had said. "Yes." His smile would appear charming to most. He stood well over 6 feet tall, with dark blonde hair, deep blue eyes, and a bone structure sharp enough to have been cut with a chisel. His accent was full-on British, his backpack professoresque, and his body muscled, no doubt from too much time in a gym. His shoulders were too wide for a professor's, and his torso tapered down to muscular legs in jeans. As he took her in from head to toe, a lock of his thick hair fell over his brow to add a hint of boyish charm that almost softened the utterly male sexuality he wore so naturally. "I see," she whispered, caught up in his scent for the briefest of moments. If he noticed her confusion or reaction to him, he didn't let it show. The guy was probably accustomed to it. Instead, his smile deepened, showing a dimple in his left cheek. As if the rest of him wasn't enough, he had a freaking dimple. "Serena asked me to show you around DC University, but I didn't expect to see you until tomorrow morning. Not many people work Sunday nights around here." She locked her knees in place and looked up, way up, to meet his gaze. So this was the guy who'd stolen Serena's office last year. They'd buried the hatchet and had become friends, according to her. Only friends, though. Perhaps he didn't steal the breath of every woman in his vicinity. Just Gemma's. Maybe her blood sugar was too low. "I wanted to get organized before class tomorrow." One of his eyebrows rose. "This substitution is very last minute. Do you know where Serena is? Her email said she took a temporary research job and had already found somebody to take her classes. It's not like her to be rushed about things." Gemma straightened her shoulders. Rushed? Not likely. She and Serena had arranged this a month ago, but to make their plan work, Serena had waited until the last second to tell DC University, so there was no choice but to hire Gemma. "It seemed like a good opportunity for her, and I'll only be here a semester, so everything will work out. Serena will be back in June, I believe." Gemma needed the money, but she could only afford to stay in one place for a few months. She barely kept from tugging on her blondish white wig to make sure it remained in place. "Serena isn't the impulsive type, so I'm concerned about her." Jethro took another step back, his gaze piercing. "Her email came from her university account. I don't know how to reach her at the new place of employment. Do you have her contact information?" "No," Gemma lied. "I'm sorry. She said she accepted a government contract with some sort of top-level clearance, and that's all the information she could divulge." It was close to the truth, and the explanation made sense, considering Serena was a genius in about every quantum field there was. "I'm sure she'll be in touch when she can be." He just studied her. This close, he smelled like expensive cologne, the good kind that was outdoorsy and masculine. "Then I suppose it's fortunate you were available to substitute for her this semester, and on such late notice." "Sometimes things work out. I was between jobs and more than happy to help out," Gemma said, trying not to squirm beneath his regard. She had the oddest feeling he didn't like.